What is up, Game Meter community? Welcome back to the channel. Or should I say, what is up, Game Meter community? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we'll be playing the game Doors. But before that, I think I should answer a pretty interesting question. Why is the intro Cubino 34 now instead of Gaming Mino or Gaming Community? Well, all my channels are now under one brand name, Cubimino 34 Studios. Cubimino 34 Studios is a brand name given to any channel under my control. So, like the VODs, Twitch channel, the Gacha channel, the gaming channel, and the main channel. I'll go into further depth about it on my main channel. I'll leave a link down below when I eventually make the video. Anyways, let's get on with the video. So now we're gonna head into one game. Alright, so now we're in the game. See? And for those who don't know what the game Doors is, it's a game about going through, well, obviously, doors. As the name implies. And you'll be encountering entities along the way, and I'll be teaching, and as we encounter each entity, I'll be teaching a little known fact about them, what the community thinks about them, and in general, just some general knowledge about the entities. So if I go silent, if you see a cut in the video, that means I've skipped ahead to the next part because I've either went silent or I've skipped to the part because I couldn't find anything interesting to say or I was completely silent the entire time. So I'm basically taking out every single silent clip I have because silence. So far, we're making good pace. We are on door 6 already in a few seconds. Oh, wait. Now, a lot things that Doors players or Doors beginning players or who are new to the game that make. Oh, okay. So we have one entity behind me right now, and his name is Eyes. One thing you're supposed to do when you see Eyes, do not look at Eyes. At any cost, do not look at Eyes. Because if you look at him, you're gonna take a lot of damage and you're gonna die. And you don't want to die on door 10. So, entities are more commonly spawned closer to door 11 to 20, but there is a rare chance that they could spawn at 8 to 9, or the first 8 to 9 doors. Which it's not that rare, but like it could happen. Oh, so we have the next one. And over there you just saw Rush. Now if you encounter Rush, the lights will flicker and you'll hear this kind of staticky sound as he comes towards you. And if you hear that, find a wardrobe or a closet and hide in it till he goes away. There is another version of Rush known as Ambush. And like I said, don't look at Eyes. Look down or look away. And as you can see, I immediately looked at Eyes the moment I got into the room, so I got hurt a little bit. Now, the number one rule indoors is that if you're this is okay if you're not a speedrunner, but if you're trying to speedrun a game, do this at all costs. Do not, and I'm saying this, do not damage yourself. Actually, no. For speedrunners, this is also a thing. At any cost, do not damage yourself unless needed. Because this will cause the game to spawn in bandages and within the drawers, and that will leave the other much more better items such as flashlights, lighters, vitamins, kind of obsolete, or kind of like they won't spawn as much. See? That puts the game in a position where it doesn't spawn much good items. So you might be wondering why would we need a lighter or something like that. The reason why we would need a lighter is that we need it in dark rooms because they're gonna be very dark, and a lighter is a temporary light source indoors. Next are the vitamins. So for the vitamins, you actually just for the vitamins, it's actually used for you to be able to speed up. So let's say you're slow and you're trying to catch up with the group, and they're very far ahead of you. You just drink the vitamin and you can rush over there fast. But and it also heals you in the process, so that's pretty cool. Maybe 15 to 20 HP, but it's gradual. And I mean gradual, like it's slow. It's a little bit slow when it comes to regenerating, but not really much. All right, I am back. Just had to check something on my phone real quick. Apologies for that silence. So, and another thing that mistakes that new players make is that they loot a lot. And if you're not a speedrunner, it's okay to loot from time to time. And we have another one. So you might be wondering why I'm waiting till the last second. It's because I can hear Rush coming, and you saw his face. And that's because I'm trying to save on time. I'm not a speedrunner, but I like to save on time sometimes. And now we have the painting room, or also known as the painting puzzle room. You just have to match it up to the shapes of each of the paintings. So that the fireplace can rotate down and yeah, go down and we can move on to the next level. So we haven't encountered the dark room yet, so we haven't encountered one of the entities that I hate a lot, so that's nice. So we'll see them eventually though. Dark rooms aren't gonna stay here forever. I mean, dark rooms aren't gonna be far away forever. Oh, here it is, the first dark room. Now, when you're in a dark room, you have to be careful because you might encounter the entity known as Screech. That fella. And he will leave a little psst sound whenever he's close to warn you of his appearance, like that. He's not around me anymore, so I think the game bugged a little bit. Or the psst was delayed. If you're in a laggy server, you won't hear the psst, but it's actually much better. It's actually much better that way because you can just like look around and actually it's much easier. It's much easier to look around rather than doing that. What else? It's easier to do that than listen for the ps, because the thing is Screech spawns before the ps happens, so it's much better to deal with him much faster than just waiting for the ps, because you're gonna get a lot of health taken away from you. So I highly advise that for new players, just when you're in a dark room, just look around in the room so that you don't get hurt from Screech. That's coming from me, and I've been playing Dwarf for a good while. I've just recently got back into it. Uh-oh. Doors flicker. That could be a precursor to the next next entity, which is Rush. So we're getting Rush again. Oh no, no. I guess the lights just flickered. Opening the drawers. Right, there goes Rush again. Okay, we're at door 30 and we're about to meet our next entity. Yep, there it is. So our next entity is known as Seek. Seek is a humanoid figure, and when we see him, I'm just gonna let his appearance speak for himself. But as you can see, these are called Seek eyes. These are the eyes of Seek. So we're about to see him soon. more splat eyes. So the reason why I'm trying to finish this game fast is because the last time I recorded this, I kind of took a little bit too long. And I really want to save time on the editing of this video, so Editor Mino might know how long it took me. Editor Mino might know how long it took me to edit this video, which I think he'll put it up on screen. I'll put it up on screen right now, and how long? Because the Seek Chase is incredibly easy for someone who has been experienced in the game. But for a beginner, I highly suggest that if the next room is gonna be the Seek Chase hallway, is to loot as much as you can, and either to loot as much as you can for vitamins in the room before it, or not. If you don't want to get a vitamin, that's okay. But vitamins, you can buy vitamins off from the store, from the store that comes into from the elevator lobby, which I think I showed earlier. I'm not sure. I'll have to check back in the editing. And I did not find the key. Where is the key? I just realized this get the in here. It's not. Where's the key? So wait, I forgot about the key. I was so distracted about explaining stuff that I forgot the key. Uh-oh. Hold on, I'm trying to find the key real quick. Hold on. I don't know where the key is. Where is the key? Alright, so if you're lost, listen for a little sparkle or a little sound of a sparkle. That's known as the guiding light. The guiding light is gonna be very, very helpful in helping you to survive the game. Literally, it's gonna be very helpful to survive the game. Because it's gonna be showing you it's gonna be showing you a lot of different ways, or ways to see where you're going. You cannot find the gosh darn key. Where is the key? Typewriter. You don't need a typewriter right now. I don't know if I just didn't encounter it earlier or something. Okay, this is taking me a while, so I'll just jump cut to when I finally found the key. So yeah, be right back. Okay, I finally found the key to door 35. Took me a few seconds to find it. But for you guys, it might have been just 1 second. Okay, I'm gonna go quiet, and I'm just gonna let Seek speak for himself. And before I do this, there are two Seek chases you have to go through in the game. So remember, don't be afraid. Just try to find the right door, but don't take too long to find it, because Seek will get you. Good luck to everyone who plays the Seek chase, and may you survive it. So as you can tell from that, I nearly got lost, and that is something you do not want in the Seek chase. At least, I survived. Whew, pretty nice. So, now we're moving on to door 42. Oh my god. Yeah, don't get scared about that. Just don't worry about the fallen cabinets. They're just a little bit. They're just a little bit depressed in life. I'm sorry for making that joke. I'm gonna have to cut that joke out. It appears that even dark rooms, Rush can still come and get you. What the hell? Double dark rooms? Really? Okay, there we go. Light room, finally. Right. So we're now coming up to an entity known as the Figure, or just simply the Figure, really. That's it. That's his name, the Figure. He protects door 50 and door 100 from us, the players, so that at the end we have to defeat him to beat the game. And so now we're about to enter a room of a person known as the Figure, or the character known as the Figure. That's the entity. So if you notice that I already went through the door, please ignore that. I had to cut the footage out because my brother walked behind me and said something really inappropriate, so I had to cut out the entire clip. All right, so we're close now to door 40. We're now close to door 50 because the moment we reach door 50, everything's about to go downhill. Oh, there's streak again. Oh, wrong way. We're literally going back roads. I mean backwards. Right. So here we go. So before we go into the Figure's room, remember, before you enter, crouch so that he doesn't hear you. And stay calm. The Figure isn't that scary. Only a massive tall guy with spiky teeth for a head. Right. So the goal for of door 50 is that to collect 8 different notebooks, all with different different shapes and numbers, in order to beat it and get decode and get the code for the combination code at the door at the end of the map. However, be careful. The Figure might be blind, but he has impeccable hearing. He will be able to hear you when he's near. So I highly suggest to be very, very careful. What I'm trying to say here is to be very, very careful when he's around. Because if he hears you and you're close by, you could possibly die. Just like what happened earlier, the Figure was coming right up my way because I think he heard me. So you better be careful. If he's far away from you, that's good. That means you can move along. And I have to warn you. The more books you find, the faster he's gonna get. So when you get all 8 books, he's gonna be very fast, coming up and down the staircase on the 2nd floor. And the reason why the 2nd floor is important is because that's where the door is. But don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of the Figure. Just be brave. Sweep past this, if I'm gonna be honest, very, very ugly, terrifying looking monster. And just be careful. And that's all I gotta say for the Figure. So now we're just gonna be watching me gameplay through this while I try to dodge the Figure. And another tip from me is that use his massive footsteps to your advantage. Like here when he's about to come. If you don't have headphones, just listen carefully to his footsteps, or when you see the shake, immediately go to a place where you can hide. One tip that and I say this, all doors players make is this. To a new player, do not hide in the closets in when you're in the figure level. I learned this the hard way, because then you're gonna have to do a game called the heartbeat minigame, and it's very hard to do for a beginner because you're panicking and figure's also there, and if you fail, you're gonna die, and that's the end of your run. So yeah, make sure you don't hide in closets when figure's near, and remember, stand still when figure is near so that he doesn't detect you. Kind of like how a bat uses echolocation, the figure uses his massive scream to be able to find players. As you can see, there's the lock I'm talking about. There's also a piece of paper somewhere that you're gonna... Crap. Okay, so I accidentally hid in the closet. Come out. Looks like he's coming in my direction. Gonna hide behind a couch so that he doesn't hear me. I accidentally hid in the closet because I thought there was a door nearby. A door nearby, I mean. I thought that there was a book nearby, and there is. The guiding light is showing me, or in this case, the guiding sound is showing me where the books are. Wait, he's here. I'm back up here. Right, we got 5 notebooks. There's another one somewhere here, up here. First, we're gonna let him pass so that I can easily do this without dying. Because if I die, I'm gonna have to restart the entire video again. Or actually, not restart the entire video. Jump cut to when I get back to this level. There we go. Be careful. Now he knows that someone's here. Sounds like there's a notebook nearby, but I just can't see it. It must be somewhere else. We already got 5 of the notebooks, so that's good. And if you're lucky, and you got 5 notebooks, and you got 5 digit codes already lined up, when you get the piece of paper that I'm talking about, which I'll show in a bit. He's right now. So I want to see if he goes in this direction again. So if I do die, I'm gonna jump cut back to when I have 5 books and I'm in the same position, so that all of you don't have to witness me having to go through the doors one more time. Coming. You most likely die to the figure many times when you're a beginner, but that's okay. Crap, he's coming. He's coming over here. Don't you die on me. Oh god. Someone comment down below, just try to find the amount of oh gods I did. Alright, yeah, he definitely came in. He's still here. See? He's no longer here. Another book. Okay, back to another hiding spot. We have now 6 books in now we have 6 books. We only need 2 more until we can get the piece of paper. Now this isn't really required to get all notebooks. You could technically just get 7 or even 6, but if you don't have 2 of the code numbers when you don't get all 8, you can't brute force it. You can only brute force it when there's only 1 more digit, because when you guess it with 2, it's harder. If you guess with all 5, what the hell are you trying to do? You're just gonna die to the figure. Really, I'm not even kidding with that one. I once tried to brute force 2 numbers. It worked, but I came close to death many times. Alright, so just remember, always be careful. And I already said this enough, but I really, really want to emphasize on this. Strictly be super careful. Super duper careful. When it comes to the figure, that's all you need. Be super delicate with your movements. Make sure he's not around nearby, or else you're gonna die. Because, hey, you don't want to die. And you don't want to die, but you're most likely to die in your first Doors game, which it's okay to die. Don't quote me on that. No one quote me on saying that. Okay, please, I want to make myself clear. It's okay to die indoors when you're new. Do not take that out of context. I swear to God. I swear to God, no one take that out of context, please. Let me rephrase. It's okay to die indoors, not IRL, okay? It's okay to die indoors. Because someone's gonna take that out of context. I swear, if a simpleton, if a simpleton or someone out there if someone else, please, I beg of everyone in this video, do not take that what I said out of context. The doors, it's okay to die indoors if you're new, and it's always okay to die indoors when you're also a pro, because you sometimes make mistakes. That's all okay? But please don't die area. Alright, I'm back. As I was saying, please don't take that out of goddamn context, because I swear to God, there's gonna be that one person who takes it out of context, and now my entire clip is ruined. Oh no, figure's coming. Figure's coming. Alright. So over there, over at that section, we have the little piece of paper I was talking about, which we need to get in order to get the code. We don't have all 8 notebooks, but better shot of trying to get all 8 notebooks. Okay, careful, shush. Careful of what figure here. Right, so we need a diamond, a square, circle, star, and a pentagon. And for some reason, it is always the last digit of the code that we always don't have. Which, why? So we have 7 notebooks, and we need 8, and we still need 1 more. It looks pretty nice though. So we already got the notebook. Right, so It's not on the upper level. I'll say that. It's not in the upper level. I don't think it is. Because, like, I didn't see another notebook up there. So we may need to make an advise. We may need to go ahead and go somewhere else. You see how many times I've been close to dying? He's coming, he's coming. Down the stairs. Coming down the stairs as we go. Please don't copyright before this song, YouTube. You're not right. It's not even a real song. That's some random tune I got. Shh. Okay. Oh my god, why am I shushing? Why am I shushing myself? I get so nervous every time I play doors. I do not know why. But anyways, what is my code? I have diamond, which is 1 8 0 and 7. That's okay, that's what I got so far. That's the code I got so far. That's what I got so far. 1807. So I may try my brute forcing method unless I can find the final notebook, which is highly unlikely. Yeah, we might have to go brute forcing here. And I'm not gonna show what the heartbeat minigame is, but I might put one up screen right now, what it looks like an image of it. So right here, credit to the person who I got it from. And now it goes bye-bye. So there we go. Go. I'm listening carefully because wait. Okay, I was right. There wasn't no picture nearby. Perhaps come back. Right. But there is a notebook here somewhere. I just can't find it. Oh, there it is. 5. So it's 18075. Or 18,075. Alright, so we're just gonna have to wait till it makes his final rounds. Okay, I'll wait one more time so that I can ensure that he's very far away from my location. He's using his echolocation right now. Right now he's using his echolocation because I think he spotted me walking. No, 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 no. Wait, hold on. This is a good spot. I have been recording 44 minutes at this point. Okay, he's coming back around. He's coming back around. We have the code. I can easily do the code now. But we need to wait for him to go away. And this is about the guideline I can tell you. So, I forgot to mention he can also sense your heartbeat. Right. I don't know what to do anymore. Like, so I guess we're gonna come back again. I'll be splitting this video into two, where I played the other half of Doors in another video in another time, where I actually have face cam that time, so that you can see my live reaction. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching this video, and I hope you all enjoy. Keep Me No 34 is out.